Let me check.
Let's see. There's Twitch. Let's see. There's Twitch.
All right, we're good.
All right.
Yo, yo.
All right. Hello and welcome back, or welcome. Um, this week was one of Jake's, and Jake, if you want to go ahead and give us a quick rundown and what it was.
Yeah, so this week we did Mackie and Toomey losing heroines. A real short synopsis, I guess, is it's about a high schooler, a guy named Nikumizu, whatever.
Nukamisu.
Um,
Nikimizu.
Nikumizu. He basically finds himself um, in the midst between three love triangles. He's not a part of them. He's just kind of like a sideline character, and he's part of the literature club. And they all join the literature club, and he's kind of helping these three girls as like a shoulder to cry on esque character
A
as they're going
cuck.
through their breakups and hardships. Yeah, real chud like behaviors.
Nobody better for the role, I will say. Him being a very love novel, I guess, enjoyer.
Yeah,
He finally gets to be on that side of things.
yeah, it's pretty interesting how like it's kind of it takes all the tropes of anime like romance animes, right? Like you have the love triangles, you have the childhood best friends, and I like its take on you seeing because like in romance animes nobody likes to see the childhood friend win like 98% of the time.
hmm
And
Yeah, I mean, well, not no one. It just never happens.
Or you never see the after
everybody
effects of
complains
something
about it
like
on
that.
TikTok, dude. So
Oh.
you get to see like the aftermath of being rejected. So it's a really cool take on romance anime. It's like a fresh take in my opinion.
All right. We'll start on one. Story and writing. Does it make sense and did it keep you hooked?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense. Like you said, it's just a romance anime, but from a different point of view. Really, you're not like in any other normal romance anime. The main character would have been like one of the three main girls instead of the onlooker type character that is.
Yeah, or the main guy in the love trifecta. This is just like a side character that's like away.
Yeah, he'd be like the main character's best friend in a normal romance. And like this is the
Yeah.
fucking tan dude from Genebio.
Yeah, that shows up twice in the second season.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yes, it completely makes sense, and it had me hooked. I mean, I love this anime. This is in my top 10. So
Yeah, it's pretty good. I finished it Wednesday, so fairly quick, and this is the second time I
yeah,
watched it, and it was enjoyable to watch again. So
I finished it on Tuesday, and this is also my second watch. So of course, I thoroughly enjoyed this.
yeah, the pacing was pretty good. It wasn't overdone or too crowded to where you were just overwhelmed.
Yeah, and every episode had a purpose. Like it there was no like filler episodes or anything. They all meant something to the story.
I almost kind of disagree with that.
Okay, how so?
I would honestly say that the last episode is more fillerish than the rest. I think if it ended on 11, it would have been perfect.
I think it's setting up.
Yeah, it's setting up the
The
next
next
season, but I'm
So
that's
it has a purpose. It's not strictly filler.
yeah, but as
Like
far as this season goes, like ending on 11 would have been the like banger ending.
Bow
I
on
guess I
it.
do agree where
Oh,
the 12th episode could have been the most filler esque episode, but I still think that it served a purpose.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure,
So
I'll
I
give you
wouldn't
that.
consider it filler.
okay.
But I do agree that
Well,
it's the most filler esque.
it definitely touches up on themes of rejection, like self motivation, and I guess the objective of like moving on after that scenario comes up in front of you
Yeah.
for those characters.
It's like the aftermath, trying to get over true love.
Yeah.
True love.
And
True love.
first love,
There you
young
go.
First
love.
love. Yeah, there you go.
Right. So we hit section 2, which is the characters. Do you care about these people?
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're pretty good. My favorite of the three is Lemon. I think she's hilarious.
Nope.
Anna's pretty funny. Chica or Komori, she's okay. I don't really like her out of the main three, to be 100% honest with you.
She's, I feel like, the most whiny, if that makes sense.
Well,
Like she's like poor pitiful me at
she
the
she
end
has
there.
funny moments, but she's like the shy, socially awkward character, but it's dialed up too far.
So bad,
Somebody's
especially
got
in the
to
last
do it.
episodes.
Yeah, I mean they could have toned it down a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah,
she's the least enjoyable of the main three. Nuka okay. His sister, I fucking love his sister. She's hilarious.
she is.
Uh,
Of course, out of the main three, I do agree with Travis. Lemon is my favorite. I think she's the most. She's hilarious. She's the most outgoing, in my opinion. You know, fucking Yanami has that trope where she's just fucking hungry all the time and she's bitching about her weight. That kind of gets old after a while, but it's funny. It just kind of gets old. So Lemon is my favorite out of the top, the main three.
Which it makes you think when Anna is first introduced and when she's getting broken up with. She makes her bento boxes. This is after school. And she downs a whole like feast, it seems like, from the debt that she owes him.
Yeah,
And we only saw the thing of fries. It's like,
yeah, yeah.
how long were they there?
well,
Long enough.
they said like afterwards, it's like you could have gone without ordering that salad and something else.
The hamburger steak or whatever.
Yeah,
The hamburger
hamburger
or whatever.
steak and the something salad. I can't. So I mean, you don't see it, but it implies that she ordered a lot.
Yeah.
It was, I think I did the math and it was like $8 USD. I'm like, bitch, what you mean you got $8?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean the character's pretty good. I did like how the MC was more of a support role. The shoulder to cry on, the onlooker, just observer of it.
Yeah, because I like how like he like throughout the first season. I'm sure it's eventually going to happen, but it almost seems like he has absolutely no romantic feelings towards any of these chicks, and I don't think they do to him either. But
I think
Yeah.
Yanami, after the last episode, you kind of get the hint that maybe they have some type of connection.
I was thinking
Of course-
Komori would after 11. I think they
I
all.
thought
I
so,
think
too.
those two do right now. There hasn't really been one for Lemon though.
Yeah, nothing. I don't think Lemon and Nuku is like that's not a thing. I don't think they're going to play that out. But the light novels aren't done yet. Season 2 has been announced and it's supposed to come out at the end of this year or first of next. So
Yeah.
we'll find out, I guess.
Yep. And just the character growth throughout the series, how they all develop individually and learn how to cope and
Is that
rebuild their
its own?
confidence.
Do we have that? Is that an own section for character development, or is this it?
I think I would say this is characters because
Is this also character design? Because
You can, yeah.
okay,
I mean, you can
dude,
do.
what they do to Asagamo with her shiny fucking forehead is a violation.
Oh my god, dude!
Dude, that was they didn't need to do that, dude.
That was uncalled for.
that was straight uncalled for.
One of my favorite things about this anime is the character development. How you watch them like progress over the episodes. So this is one of my favorite parts of this series is the character development. I think it's very well done. I guess it's not completely drawn out because I think they all have their own episodes. It's like Lemon has episodes where they go to like the museum and whatnot. Komori at the end has the literature where she becomes president. Blah blah blah. Yanami's are like the first 3 or 4, so I like how it splits it up. But that's my favorite, one of my favorite parts of the series.
Yeah, you can almost break down the first season into 3 parts, and it's just which one of the main 3 girl characters is it focusing on?
Yeah, which lit hoe is having a problem?
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
Nukamizu was the only lit hoe original. Well, I guess Komori was, but
Komori is the first one.
yeah, but they all end up joining because they just wanted a place to bitch. Basically, it seemed like
yeah. And poor Cuck Nikumuzu, dude, he's fucking just there.
Kukamizu.
Nobody better than a dude
Kakamizu.
with no friends. Yeah. So yeah, I do think this anime would work if it paused on some of the characters, probably being the main 3 ladies, just develop their story a little more if you wanted to. But I think they did well overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Is 3, animation and visuals. How good did it look?
It does look
My
really
second favorite
good.
part.
Yeah, it
My
does look
second
really
favorite part of
good.
this fucking anime is sometimes it looks like it's like movie quality animation.
Oh
Whenever
yeah.
I say, whenever I think about how good an animation is, this is like the benchmark for me. The animation, in my opinion, is one of my favorites so far
Yeah,
that I've seen.
it is very, very, very well done. It's like it's kind of different because it's you can really tell how well somebody or how much time and effort and money goes into animation when it's an action show. So it's pretty high praise to say when you can tell how much time, money, and effort went into it for it to be a slice of life show. Because I mean, backgrounds are amazing, the school looks great, the character designs are all bangers.
Bangers.
Mhm.
All of them are bangers.
I do
All of
think
them.
that they hold up their side of the pretty much the emotion expression through each character or whatever emotion they're trying to express, and that definitely holds them up high. For being a rom com, you need to express those emotions right. If not, you lose engagement. You lose your character development.
Agreed.
So nice.
I think one of my favorite parts is like whenever they do the intros and it's widescreen and you see a bunch of like the background stuff and it
Mhm.
almost looks like you're watching a movie. That's fucking sweet.
It definitely gave pretty good cinematic uh scenes to where it did feel like you were watching a movie at points.
Hmm.
Like it was well put together. All right. Number 4, sound and music.
All
Does it
right,
sound like peak anime?
dude, I gotta say, Yanami's English voice actor did. This is probably one of the best English voice actings I've heard in a long time. Like you could
I think
tell how locked in she was to this character. It was an incredible performance, I thought.
I think the highlight of the English voice because I think I knew this was going to come up. And my favorite part is whenever Yanami or Niku is talking to Yanami's like crush and was like explaining to him
Yes, and she shows up.
everything, and she shows up and she just starts fucking yelling at him, and it's just like that back and forth. Those like 2 or 3 scenes that had happened, like it was so on point. Like
Yeah, it felt like a
her
movie.
voice actor, yeah, it was such a good like such a good sequence, and whoever that girl is, big props.
Yeah,
Trisha
that's what I'm looking
Mellon.
into right now. Yep.
Trisha Mellon.
Yep.
Looking at her other roles, I feel like I will not recognize any of them.
I don't.
Okay,
Oh,
she's
I've seen. Oh no. Oh no. She was Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball.
I have not seen any Lucifer and
Oh,
Biscuit
she did.
Hand.
She was Almo's mother in Gotcha Akuta. So very small role
Oh,
there.
okay.
Nice.
Oh, she was in
Uh,
MF Ghost.
Classroom, Dead Mount, MF Ghost. Yeah, I haven't seen
I
very
haven't seen
much. She
any.
seems
Oh, Classroom of
fairly.
the Elite.
Yeah, I guess
Shangri-La Frontier, I watched.
she's newish. These are all like post 2020 animes, except let's see, when did she do Mr. Boo? I wonder.
2020. It's a game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she's somewhat new, I guess, to the anime world. I haven't seen pretty much any of these characters.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen Classroom of the Elite. She's um, Mizuna in Classroom of the Elite. That's pretty a small character,
That's pretty
but
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
she seems
Well
new.
done. Yep.
Yeah, I thought Yanami's voice actor. I mean, she stood out compared to the rest of the group of voice actors, in my opinion.
I agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
And then music wise, it's fine, slice of life. So
Yeah,
normal
it's
type background music, intro and outro are mighty okay. Actually, the intro's pretty good.
intro's
Um,
pretty good. Outro's like pretty average. There's not really like not a lot of fight scenes or like any really dramatic music, so there's really nothing to tell off of that. So we're really basing off intro and outro
well, yeah, well, and voice acting. Voice acting was
and
all
voice
great.
acting.
And
Voice
I got
acting, yeah,
Yanami. I mean, this chick, Trisha Mellon, fucking props. I thought it was
yeah,
incredible.
big props, big props.
Sweet. All right. 5, world building and lore. Does the world feel alive?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I mean,
setting a realistic ish Japan, so it
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
feels
like it alive enough. I don't
yeah,
think there really has to be.
it's slice of
There's
life.
nothing.
There is no supernatural things going on, so
Yeah, there's no real world building. I mean, they're in like
they're in a
a
high
fake
school.
Japan. They're in a high
Yeah.
school. I mean, it
Nothing
doesn't feel.
complex.
Yeah,
It's just relatable in some sense to
yeah. It's not
whoever.
fake, strange, fake. It's just
Nah.
a slice of life.
Yeah. Um, it is refreshing, like we were talking about, how it focuses on the third person aspect of it all, to where you get, I guess, that side of the lore, to where we were saying in your standard rom coms, that person's just like a toss out character,
Yeah.
but now they're the mains, to where it's a good anchor to the show.
Yeah.
All right. Da, da, da. No power systems, of course.
No.
I mean, just everybody's little quirkiness here and there, but
Yeah, the fucking
just
teachers.
And the nurse. Whew.
And the nurse. Yeah.
Wolf.
Wolf. Yeah, dude, fucking the teachers and the wolf her nurse. Yeah.
we'll go into 6, the emotional impact. Was
uh
it
Um,
high?
I mean, theoretically, yeah, there is one. I mean, of course, I'm almost 30, so
yeah,
the emotional impact doesn't really hit home for me at all. But I do care about these characters, like to an extent. I guess there's nothing really that I guess stands out.
I like how it splits off. It's not just the one couple. It's those
yeah, you even
other
follow the side
characters.
quest couples for a little bit. They don't get like a whole episode or two like the rest, but they get some.
They get scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, emotional impact. It's fine. It's more funny than it is anything else. I think this is above all like a comedy slice of life more so than it is a romance, in my opinion. Although romance
Yeah,
is a big theme, but like
it,
there's no like the only time it's like kind of sad is when like
Komari.
Komari like confesses at the retreat or whatever, and it's not really not even that big a deal because it's like the next episode they're like already joking about it. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could make a argument for the end whenever she's like having her difficulties at the whenever she's in front of the student council.
yeah,
You can make kind of an argument for that, but it's again, yeah, it's more of a slice of life than
yeah, it's
romance.
it's
Romance is a big part, but it's different because the main character that you follow has no romantic attachments, at least currently.
yeah, like normally it's
Mm.
like to like in rom-coms it's like the rejection is like the whole like either build up and like you crash down at the end, or the acceptance right at the end. Like, well, it's one of those two things, right? This one it's like, oh, they're rejected, all right, what's gonna happen next episode, who fucking cares,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's a lot different than your normal one, whereas like to go back to the best romance anime ever, fucking Domestic Girlfriend.
oh,
When
yeah,
spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it in I don't know 8 years, sorry, but the teacher fucking disappears at the end. That hurt. That was hard to watch.
yeah,
Mm.
But that was the whole build up. Whereas this one, I mean, Anna gets dumped in the first episode, and then they're already immediately joking about it because she sees him like Nukumizu sees her drink like out of a straw or whatever.
Oh, that
oh
was
yeah.
so desperate,
He's
dude.
like,
Yeah.
she's not gonna do that, is she?
Bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see any of this, and it just keeps
And then
escalating.
like you see her face when she sees him. It's
Yeah. Yeah, it does great leaning into the bittersweet moments of all of these rejections, and just I guess like semi coming of age situations of understanding like who you are, who you want to be with, and just the drop down of a relationship attempt in these
Yeah,
characters.
yeah,
But yeah, pretty well developed for the emotional impact side. I mean, I would hope so for a rom com. I feel like it's a main factor.
yeah. I agree.
Nice. 7, originality and identity. What makes it different?
Again, the aspect of it being from an outside character's point of view to all of these different tropes in romance anime. That's what makes it unique. There's not like a strict love connection between the main character and somebody else. He's watching these love triangles fall apart, and then he befriends the hoe that lost.
Hose.
Yeah. Heroines.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah, I mean, even as far as like tropes, I mean, the Nukamizu being somebody who's completely just indifferent to these, like having any feelings about these girls. Other than that, even the tropes are just copy paste.
Yeah, I think that's the point. Is the tropes
Yeah.
are all there for a reason.
Yeah,
I like how they go to like the extreme side of those tropes too, to where they're not afraid to, just parody the heck out of it.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
because they can.
Yeah, like whenever Heron, the Yanami's boy's girl,
Karin, yeah.
Whenever she's falling down the stairs.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, this is my moment.
He's like, I've seen this
yeah.
in so many different animes. This is what's gonna happen, and right, fucking tits, boom, face. My favorite part's whenever he's walking to the classroom and he's like, "Man, Yanami's like 4K, but Karin's like 8K." And then she comes out
and he's like, "Oh, hey 4K."
She's like, "Oh, hey 4K."
Yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely very unique moments that they added and have a good comedic relief too.
Yeah.
All right. 8, we have consistency. Does it stay good the whole way through?
Yeah, there's not a bad episode, I don't think.
No, there's not a bad episode. I think they all, again, I talked about this earlier. I think episode 12 is probably the most, like, episode that could be considered a fill, but I think they all have their point to be made. So I don't think that it ever drops in story.
Yeah, I think it stayed consistent throughout the different characters build up, and they didn't try to outdo each one every time. Like they were different in their own ways, but they were consistent.
Yeah.
Throughout.
Yeah.
Nice.
Agreed.
Yeah, the tone of it too. Yeah, it's
Agreed.
the lighter comedy side, but still the emotional development side, consistent.
Yeah.
All right. The enjoyment factor. Did you actually like it?
Yeah, I really liked it. Like I said, this is the second time I've seen it, so it was good to watch even a second time. Like I finished it fairly quick, so I mean, just again, I know I'm talking about this a lot, but Yadami's voice acting performance, just that alone is worth. Like I'm telling you, it was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The of course I love this. This is one of my top 10 animes. So watching it again. Of course, I even knew what was happening and what was gonna happen, but I still finished it in 3 days. Like I enjoyed the absolute hell out of it. I could watch this again.
Yep. This being my first time and not really into many rom-coms, or compared to the other ones we've seen, it is refreshing and it does have an interesting depth to it because it has the different side of everything, but still holding that like romantic feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. All right. Impact and legacy of the show. Does it matter in the anime culture? I mean, does it matter in its genre? I guess.
I think
Yeah,
I
feel like the whole
it
anime
matters in its
culture is kind of
genre.
big.
I don't think anime culture. It's not it's not rivaling One Piece or anything like that.
Well,
for
yeah, I mean,
romance,
sure, yeah, for romance, yeah, I think it matters a lot. Actually, I think a lot of people really liked this show, but it's I don't think it was a flash in the pan type of situation either.
No.
I think people still, are clamoring for a second season. People go out of their way to read the source material, so I think it matters to the people it matters to. Like we've said a million times, and even me, like 90% of people that watch anime, we care about the action shows. Whenever you throw all this in, yeah, this one's not breaking probably top 100 in most popular, but if you take out all the actions and you put it in its own genre of slice of life, it's pretty up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, for being in the romance genre, I think it's very number one. It was very well conceived. Conceived. It won a bunch of awards. People do enjoy it. People are waiting on the second season to come out. So in the romance genre, yeah, there is an impact by this anime. Of course, in the broader spectrum, no, but if you get down to it, yeah, it does.
I think it does a lot. I mean,
It almost
it's
builds its own genre because of that different perspective, like a subgenre of comedy, like the losing genre.
Yeah, my favorite part about this anime is because it kind of takes those tropes and kind of you get to see the other side. And I'm a big fan of seeing a trope in anime be played out in a different perspective. And this is one of those episodes or series. That's why I like it so much. I was in a chud phase whenever I first started watching anime, and this was almost like a breath of fresh air because I was watching, shit like Bunny Girl Senpai, fucking My Dress Up Darling, shit like that. But
Uh-huh.
this is like it shows, or more than married couple. This shows like I don't know, a different perspective to all these main.
Get all those characters from the shows you're watching and put them into this one, like that extra character. Just rile them up and throw them in.
Rile them up, put them in there.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely
Jake.
memeable. I think many very funny moments.
Jake. Do you like this better in Toradora?
Ooh, fuck. I'm gonna say that I do have a specific love for Toradora, because it was one of the first anime like romance slice of life that I've watched. So if you take the fact that it kind of introduced me to the genre and the nostalgia factor that I have for that, then no. But if you take out the nostalgia factor, then yes.
Ooh, that's big. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I think Toradora shits on this personally, but
I think I just have a nostalgia to Toradora
yeah, I
because
can
it
see that.
was.
This is
But
somewhere like this is somewhere like it's
Let's give it a rating.
It's
Let's give it a rating.
okay. You go first.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.2. I want to see where it goes into season 2. It definitely is up there. It's done enough to make it impactful. Breaking into the 8s, I think it's a memorable show.
yeah, I give it an 8.8.
Yeah, I give it like a 7.75. It's I don't think it's an 8. Like if we're on my rom-com scale, right, or just slice of life, it's like Domestic Girlfriend is a 10, right? It's the best.
Okay.
It's not even fucking close, right? Then you got right below that, we got Toradora. And then somewhere down, maybe a better show like Masamune Kun's Revenge season 1. I never saw the second season, but I really like that. And you got
I fell off.
then you got this, right? And then at the very bottom you got fucking Rent a Girlfriend. That shit's fucking trash.
My girlfriend is fucking trash. For me, it's you have domestic girlfriend. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, there's no debate. If you have another opinion, you're wrong.
Then I think you have Toradora, Bunny Girl Senpai, and like right here.
Oh, okay. I'd put
And
Bunny
then
Girl
you have-
Senpai below this. Now, Bunny Girl shits on this as far as character design. I will say that Bunny Girl has probably some of the best character design in
I love the
Slice of Life.
story of Bunny Girl.
It's okay.
And that will be. I just
Bunny
like that it
Girl's
has-
almost too supernatural for it to be a slice of life. It's almost its own thing.
Well, it's a romance sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a slice of life.
This is still in the romance category.
I mean, yeah, sure, but it's not a slice of life. I don't know how many times I gotta say that.
The only thing I can compare it to is Golden Boy. There
Oh, you
being
can compare
so
it to
many-
Chunibyo.
I'm not going to. I'm gonna compare it to Golden because there are so many different characters to where like he has his little arcs between each single one. and
Yeah,
they
okay.
all grow to like him in the end. So
Do you put it above Chunibyo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you watch season 1?
I did. I
Oh,
find
okay.
this to be just more relaxed. Like the Chinubio part is, I think, what just killed it for me. It was a little bit too.
Banished.
Stop.
It's banishment from this world, but whatever.
Banishment from this world. Shut up,
I,
Chud.
I I'll say
It's whatever.
this is above it, and that's it.
Synapse shattered, reality rejected.
All right, you can
Banishment
stop.
from this world. I
Dude,
like
the hoes are
Janubio.
listening.
They're not.
Heroines.
You're scaring the hoes.
Yeah, my bad.
Heroines.
Yeah, I mean this was.
Yeah, you're scaring the heroines.
I think this one has a lot of potential to be like an 8 or 9, depending on how it ends. I even honestly, even if the ending is bad, quote unquote bad, like maybe I don't know what the bad ending would be for me in this show, but there's a bad ending. I think it still stays at the 7.75 for me.
If he gets with Komari, I
No,
think that
I
would
don't.
be
I still
considered
don't
bad
think that's
ending.
that bad.
In my opinion, I would not like to see that.
I think an out of nowhere bad ending would be like he has
He
like a
doesn't get with
sister
anybody?
complex or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, his sister
That
has
would-
a brother complex.
Well, yeah, for sure, but like I don't.
But he doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say he ends up with I don't know. Fucking fuck. I don't know. Goddamn. Any of them would be fine, really. I think-
what's the bad end?
I don't know if there is a bad one, to be honest. I mean, if obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the most realistic one is Yanami, but
Yeah.
I'm still rooting for Lemon, even though I think Lemon has absolutely no interest and he has absolutely
There
no
is
interest
no
in her.
interest, yeah.
Yeah,
At least they haven't played it out yet, if there is any.
but like even if he ends up with Lemon and they don't really play it out, I still think it's still pretty good. I mean, I guess it depends on what happens, but I don't. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think it can get much lower than a 7.75 for me.
Okay, and that's fair. That's fair. I think the only way that it could get, if it were to drop to the 7s for me, it would be the fact that if like it ended somehow where he doesn't get with anybody and he stays that supporting character.
I don't think even that would be that bad.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe he
That's
gets
the
with
whole point of
somebody
a romance.
random. Like maybe, well, yeah, maybe the fucking the like
Maybe he gets with
secretary
the
to the
teacher.
student council. Maybe she becomes a character. He ends up with her.
He's also not the
Oh, the freaky
stereotypical
bitch?
type of.
No, not Shikia. Not
Or
the.
the meow girl.
Yeah,
Tiara.
yeah,
Tiara.
sure.
Oh. He's not your
Meow.
typical loser though. Like he's not the like I'm desperate need of friends. It's just that he stumbles upon these situations.
Yeah,
To where if he were to be by himself, he'd be okay with it.
Yeah, because like even you see that whenever like he has that like big problem, which I don't understand this problem in romance animes where he's like, oh my god, everybody's gonna start talking like we're together, and you know how rude.
yeah. I never understood that either.
Don't understand that. So like whenever that happened and they were up on the roof, him and Yanami, and he was like he bowed to her and he she thought that he was about to confess his love, but he was like, can we be friends? So I think he's okay with being by himself because he's not trying to he doesn't seem to be after anybody currently. He does, I feel like, see Yanami in a certain light, especially at the end in the last episode, but they never play on it really
Even the
in-
first
in
one,
this
there's a little
season.
glimmer around them that it shows that he's semi-expressing some interest and be
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, am I the MC?"
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when Lemon and Komari come up and like, hey, y'all are gonna ride the Ferris wheel again. Get back on there, children. I feel like they're all kind of trying to make it happen. Right?
Yeah, I think like realistically, what's going to happen so that they can drag this out as long as possible is like it's going to hint like Yanami's going to get feelings for him, and then he's just going to do nothing about it, and then he'll get projector at some point, and then it'll keep going through all three of them, and then it'll finally end back on Yanami. That's
They'll
like,
go through their phases, and
Yeah.
then it'll be an intertwined mix of romance.
So he just goes down the list.
pretty much. I think that's I think that's how the author's going to do it, so he can drag it out because it's popular right now.
It is very popular. And the crazy thing is it's not finished. The manga is not finished. which I'm a little surprised about. I think this came out in 20. I think the anime came out, or the manga came out in
2023.
2023.
Is it a manga or a light novel?
Both.
Both.
It's both. Oh, no, it's a light novel. It's a light novel.
I was gonna say it probably started. If it's a light novel, it probably started as that first.
2021, you say, Izzy?
I see 2021, 2024.
I mean, that would make sense because it was 2021. The anime released in 2024.
Yeah, there's currently 8. There's only 8 light novels out right now.
Yeah, do you know how much this covers, the first season, Trav?
I don't. Let me read these chapters real quick, and I could probably take a guess.
Because I know the season 2 was announced literally a year ago, almost on the date. And they're expecting it to come out at the end of this year or first of next. And of course, whenever that rolls around, that will be my week's episode, or once it fully releases in English, that will be my suggestion that week.
There go to no.
Which they've already. If you want to roll into some news, Izzy, they already released the date for Heroines season 3.
And then I don't know what.
2027.
Yeah, I knew it was 2027 fall, but I didn't know it was a full date.
October 2027. That's when it will be released.
Nice.
By some time, but definitely excited for that.
Don Don's new season got a official announcement for date.
We
It's
had
coming out early
the
next year.
Avatar: The Last Airbender movie leaked. You see that news?
Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of TikToks about that.
Nope.
Yep.
Had a couple buddies watch it. Definitely a mixed review. I haven't watched that series, so I can't give a very. No, I can't really give you
I
a
watched it as a
very.
kid.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
watched
get.
it as a kid. I rewatched it when it came out on Netflix, but I never watched it all the way through.
I watched the live action, of course.
God damn, dude, that is the fucking worst movie ever made, dude.
No, not the movie. The live action that they did.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the movie they
yeah.
tried to do
No,
back
the
in
movie
early 2000s.
Originally,
blows.
that's the only thing I had watched.
Oh,
so
dude, yeah.
It was
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
It was not, dude. It was fucking horrible.
That is a dumpster fire. It was fucking awful.
Would you throw in the live action Dragon Ball Z movie they made then?
I've never seen it, but yeah, probably.
Never seen it. Yeah, if it's as bad as you say it is, then yeah, probably.
I've never seen a good live action anime adaptation. People say the One Piece one's good, but I don't know.
I didn't care for it.
I'm not gonna watch
Full
it.
Metal Alchemist? You haven't seen the live action Full Metal Alchemist?
No.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not gonna I'm not
live
gonna
action
degrade myself.
Attack on Titan?
No, dude, it's so sad whenever I'm like rolling through Crunchyroll trying to find something to watch, and I get to the live action section.
That section might as well not exist.
I just started scrolling to the right. I'm like, they made a live action of this dog shit. What the fuck? And they're all awful.
All right. Well, Izzy, is there any more news?
That's all I have for the moment.
All right. You finally gonna tell us what we're watching next?
Got something?
Yes, we are watching a movie called
movie.
100 Meters.
Let's see here.
You guys have seen anything about that? It's about a couple of guys that grow up trying to be competitive racers or 100-meter dash.
Okay.
No way. Oh, is it on Netflix? Is it Netflix original?
I can't tell you if it's Netflix original, but that's where it's at.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah. All right.
Yep. So we'll be watching that next week.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah, all right. 100 meters next week. You always got anything else for the people?
No. We're all good.
All right, rock on. All right, well, I'm going to press the buttons. Y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.